Hi, I'm Annie Taylor and Ruby Taylor's mom and the founder of the Ruby Jane Foundation. Ruby was my 7-month-old daughter that passed away waiting for a liver transplant that unfortunately did not come in time. We waited for a long time for that call and it never came. Um, it's a real problem and there's a lot of people waiting and a lot of people that are passing away waiting. It's a big problem that we can all help solve by educating ourselves and those around us, and that is our major goal since Ruby has passed away, to carry on her legacy about organ donation. One of the major questions that I hear all the time about organ donation is, say for instance, you're in a car accident and they find out that you are an organ donor, that they will not take the necessary steps to save your life. And this is definitely a myth. This is not true. The medical team that would be caring for you would take every measure to save your life. That is their one goal. And I can attest that when Ruby was in those situations that every effort was taken to save her life, and I know it's true for every patient that is seen. The transplant team is completely different than the team that would be working and trying to save your life. If there happened to be a brain injury that was so severe that you were considered brain dead, that is when you would be considered to be a donor. And this can only happen when there has been medical tests to test to see if there's any blood or oxygen flow to the brain, and if there's not, then that's when it would be called brain death, and there would be no chance that the brain would ever recover from that injury. And two different licensed physicians would need to sign off on that. So if your life was in danger, you would be worked on and you would have every effort made to save your life. And if those had all failed and you were considered brain dead, and that's when it would be considered that you could be an organ donor. And that's when the process would start, and it would start with your family giving consent. I hope that clears up that misconception, and I hope that you will consider being an organ donor. Thank you.